Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode. Today we are going to unbox the portable waist fan DP-8082. There you go. Now this is a 10-speed personal fan. On the side, it does say it's supposed to be blue. It's the 24,000 milliamp hour battery that's in it. It has strong wind. It's a lithium battery. It has security protection system. Not sure what that is, but it's got that. It's waist mounted design. It's a 10-speed. It has charging capabilities, so this is actually an external battery as well. So it has super battery life, we'll see, and low noise. Well, unless you turn it really high, and then probably on the 10th speed it's not very quiet. And has all the technical data here. Power rated at 15 watts. Input output is 5 volts, 3 amps. And it is, again, a lithium battery. All right, so opening this thing up, we have a charging cable. Oh, it is USB-A to USB-C. And then there's something else in here in the back. Oh, this is the strap. So it does have a strap if you want to wear it around your neck. Here's the instructions for the portable waist fan DP-8082 instruction manual. Okay. And then the creme de la creme. Oh, isn't that pretty? And it's by Doublepow. Pow pow. So Doublepow. And portable waist fan has all the information I just told you. Made in China, if that matters to anybody. And right here are the clips that will clip onto your shirt to keep this under your shirt and kind of keep your shirt tied down so that the air can continue to go up and it's not impeding the outtakes or intakes. And then this is where you would clip to your belt or the side of your pants or whatever. And then it has a little thingy here where that you can use kind of as a desktop fan. And this would be useful, like if we go on a cruise or something, or we go traveling, we can use this as like a portable fan inside the hotel or inside the ship cabin, because sometimes they can get a little musty, like there's not a whole lot of airflow through them, unless you're on a ship and you open up the window, the window or something, or a door out to the balcony. That's about it. Here is a USB-A input output, and there's a USB-C input output, and there is the on-off button. You had to push it for like 3 seconds. So it's at 61% now. Oh, so it's over half full. Oh, it has a nice little breeze to it. And that's on low power, I think, because it's very, very super quiet. Yep, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's getting loud now. 8, 9, 10. 10. For those who don't know, count. And Disney, not Disney, Sesame Street, then you won't get that. But, whoa! I just... Okay. And then you push it again and it's off. I'm just wondering something. So you go 1, 2, 3, and that's 1, 2, 3. Now, if I press it for like 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you don't have to go through the whole cycle in order for you to turn it off. You can just press it again for 3 seconds and it goes off. That's cool. Okay, let's go ahead, charge this thing up a little more. And then we're going to play with the ports, see if we really can get some good output out of it. It only says 5 volts, 3 amps, so that means it is not PD, power. What does PD stand for again? Power distribution? Anyway, it's not PD. So it probably can't power big things like that camera that you're seeing me on right now, which is the Canon R10. Okay, I did try to power the Canon R10 off of this, and as suspected, it does not have enough power to do that. Also, looking a little closer, the top port, the C input, that is just an input, it's not an output. That is only for charging. It is the USB-A that is for charging. So this is a portable power device. However, the Type-C is only for charging. And when you do plug it in to charge, it does say what the percentage is. Unfortunately, because of the frame rate of this camera right here, you can't quite see the numbers, but it's 58%. I can see it visually by eye, and it's nice and bright, and you can see it quite well. But when it comes to powering up the action cameras that I have, as you see, just plug that in, and there's the power light. So as you see, it does power it. So as I'm going around being hot in the summer, using one of the action cams, I can just plug it right in and keep powered up. Nice. A twofer. And actually, you know what? Let me test that out just to make sure. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I was incorrect. Look at that. It doesn't do both at the same time. You either use this as a power bank or you use it as a fan, which I can work with that. Okay, now let's put this thing to the test. I'm going to go ahead and clip this on the side of my pants. Whoops, wrong way, this way. And then 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to put this on those little clips to keep the shirt from going down to cover up the fans, the intakes. Ooh, that feels funky, but it feels good. Oh my, that's not even full blast yet. Whoa, look at that. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it is puffing that thing out. So that's going to feel good in the summer. Oh yeah. Now I have the this chest camera right here. I have that kind of pushing down on the top of my shirt, so it's not going all the way through. But if I pull it up a little bit, yeah, it goes all the way to my neck. So see if I can, yeah, it goes all the way up to my neck. So that's going to be nice in the summer Oh yeah. That's going to feel good. Now again, just as a reminder, this is a fan. Okay, it is not an air conditioner. So if you have really super hot air, then you're going to have super hot air being blown up your shirt. But at least there's going to be some sort of air movement, which is going to be nice. At least better than stale air. And then, of course, having the stand-up, that's going to be nice for airflow. Actually, yeah, just power 1 or 2 will be more than enough just to get air circulating in a hotel room or in a ship, cabin. So I am happy with that. Oh, and they also have one with just one blower as well that I did see on Amazon. Now, of course, if you did want to put the strap on, all you have to do is just take one of the ends of the strap, slip it through the strap holder opening. That gets that loop through. You just push the anchor through the hole, or through the loop rather, and there you have it. And again, just to show you on the other side here, just take off the strap end, thread it through the holes. You have that loop on the end, stick that through, pull, and there you go. And then you just clip on the strap on either end. And to adjust it, you just pull up on the one side, and there you go. You got yourself a strap to hang around your neck to help cooling yourself off. Again, I hope that helps, and I hope you have an understanding why I bought this. Oh, and also when I'm out gardening, that's going to help as well. With my big rim garden hat that has the 2 fans on it, blowing down, this blowing up, I'm going to be nice and cool in the summer. So, again, thank you for staying with me for all this. Please do the right push button things down below. And as always, have a great day.